Cool, they have been cool, so welcome once again to Vanilla TV. It's the knockout stage of the 6v6 ETF2L Nations Cup. In the red corner is the French, one map up. In the blue corner is the Portuguese. The map is Granary after the French took Snake Water. The cameraman today is the lovable Arie. I am Skully. With me is Pledge and Pledge. There's nothing out of the unordinary right now, as one gentleman takes the high ground, one takes the low.
Kuna actually gets hurt quite a bit here. As Toda still 175 HP. See, Kuna only 50 HP. Tech very weak. Flippy very weak. This should...
I think you've gone. I think Pledger's gone. That's not good. Right. So, as he was saying, this should be the Portuguese round. They have managed to push them out as well. A couple good kills there. Tech being low straight away did not help. So they lost Tech. They lost Tech as well. He tried to stay in. He's got to die first. And now the Portuguese showing a bit of aggression. They know they can do this. Gonna try and just wait this out. Try and force the sticky to be blown, and then go in for this. As you've not missed much, Pledge, as you return now. It's just gonna be a fight onto the onto the second right now. We are waiting for Ubers to be forced.
I know, I just got a very quick reconnect, making sure I can get that stuff done and get that casting out for you guys as Toda picks up a double right there. Captain Axe and Flippy both going down to the wrath of the Portuguese demo. He picks up a triple, and can he actually go further as that Uber gets popped off? Counter Uber now comes out for the French. Kyler picks up a frag as well. And it is 2 players alive for the French, and I think K3 and Kuna are both realizing, well, we cannot actually do this one. And the Portuguese are going to pick up that second point contested, but with no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, and also I just found it interesting, again, that the difference between K3 and Duffman in terms of medic skills, Duffman was running away to second thinking it was a lost cause. And then they had to come back in when they realized that, you know, Toda and Carlo and Mark and Kyler was just going huge. Remember, it's Kyler, not Killer. We've had this many, many times. I see a sniper dot as well. Oh! Yeah, I see a sniper dot right there. It's only a scalp, but Flippy's got his aim ready to roll. And he takes Mark as well. Just take down both scouts. Why the hell not?
He's going for the kill of the soldier as well. That soldier is so unbelievably weak, 7 HP. Now the kill of Takao is happening. And Flippy single-handedly is tearing some Portuguese people apart. And blah blah. He's just going. Flippy is just a little bit going insane. I think Flippy has realized, you know what, screw this. Every single thing that is normal, I'm not gonna do. Let me just stand on second point and see if I can make something happen. Sees the medic. The medic Uber's about to run out. Do they have any idea that Flippy's there? Flippy's gonna see. He's gonna look. He's gonna get taken down. They might have overextended right now. Even though that Uber gets popped off, finally get a couple of kills. Well played to the French.
Scout
the backup really happening?
Pla versus Marku, but one meat shot from Pla is that, and both of them were basically a meat shot away from winning, so
yeah.
Just had to stop that. Now Soldier's behind. He's not noticed his medic at the moment. He takes Kuna. He blocks the point. He's pulled out the paint tree. He's done nothing. Ubersaw from K3 gets them. He's still looking for K3. K3's on 20 health. Does get taken out for Kyler running in at the end there. Point still not captured as Carlo picks up a double, and they've only got one alive, which is Tech. Where is Tech? He's at last. Kyler wants him. 97 health here. 81. He's still at the top. Not going to do much. Portugal get their first point of the night.
And Lisbon is going completely wild. I can hear them from here, guys. I live in Holland. I can hear the fans in Lisbon going completely mental as they get that first point on the board with a 1-0 scoreline and a fantastic round there. Honestly, they played better than the French. If they can keep that one up, might be up for a surprise here, Skully.
Yeah, like I said, I did feel it was going to be 5 rounds for the first half. Let's see what happens again, and it's Toda actually getting quicker again. Now comes the CS. This is what the French were trying to do. Did not work for them, but we see them getting focused down again on that high ground. Can't do much. Soldier bomb straight on. Does die. Tech and Atabachi gets killed again.
Wow.
Carlu gets exchanged as well. Right now, the French are in a good position. They're forcing them out. And look, when you've got K3 on the high ground, that's it. When you let the medic get high, you just better run away. There's nothing you can do, and that's what they've done.
Eska forced Kuna out so unbelievably early. I felt there was a window there for the Portuguese to actually make stuff happen. Kuna was 70 HP. He was out of the fight. They could have pushed like unbelievably hard, and I think they could have picked that one up. I don't think they realized the opportunity was there, though. The Portuguese backing out of this one, but both of the medics have that Uber charge ready, and we're going to see a regular 6 versus 6 fight happening, unless Marku might actually pick up a frag here on the side. You can see the spam coming out of Kuna, though, from that sort of entryway on the right-hand side. It looks like the frag's not happening. Now finally one on the board as Captain Axe gets a kill into Eska. You see the Portuguese dropping out towards second. They're going to try and hold 10 seconds on the death timers here for the Portuguese round.
And it looks like they're going what I call really the Epsilon strat, going up top right now. They've got the heavy classes all going up top. Flippy's taken out. Here comes the Uber. It's an early Uber to catch them out of guard. And there we go again. It's Duffman popping early. I call that early again. Sticky's on the point, gotta avoid it. Sticky's on the point, gotta avoid it. They've not cleared the Stickies, and they've actually still got Kuna behind them. Duffman gets taken out there. Toda gets taken out. Especially gets taken out as well. They were chasing again after the Uber, but that just felt really rookie. Just, you know, well, we've got an Uber advantage of 3 seconds. Let's see if we can push forward and get something working. It does not work for them.
You're completely correct, but with Kyler and Marco just dying during that Uber, that is rookie play if I've ever seen it, let's be honest. They just died running into Captain Hacks. That's not going to help your team out whatsoever. You can see the French, they're just going to let this second point go, at least for the time being. They lost a lot of players, but they're all spawned into the forward spawn. They're going to see if they can just sort of power towards the second point. But Toda's there, he's sticking up everything. We're going to go to a standard stalemate once again, ladies and gentlemen.
And a pause?
This looks like a pause to me.
This looks like a pause to me as well. So should we call it a pause? It's a pause. Okay then.
It gives me connection problems as well, though. So it might just be lag or timeouts or something. As long as you can hear me, Skully, I know that these are perfectly fine.
How can I not hear? How can I not hear that lovable voice that I've missed hearing?
Dude, like my ping is just going completely all over the place. I called my landlord earlier today, seeing if I can finally get my better internet sorted, which I asked for 2 months ago when I moved home. I still haven't got it yet, but
they paused at round end, so here they go with the ice skating. It looks like that.
Oh, there you go, finally.
Yeah, it looks like I've got a frozen HUD at the moment. I'll try and sort that. I know that Duffman has an advantage. It's gonna almost be equaled out at the moment when we go back into this.
Like
but
very slightly, Skully, like 2-3% or something like that. Basically negatable. The one thing that's changed though is that there is a double backup going on. We can actually see that. With the first kill happening onto Plapla, they actually exchange frags. And the one thing that might be able to throw France completely off here is the fact that Flippy's playing Sniper. That makes things a little bit more difficult. Let's see if he can grab that kill onto the scout. He's aiming for it, not going to hit it. He gets taken down. That's basically what Kyler was looking for. And even though they're forward capping right now, Kyler went for it. Turns all the French back around. And the Portuguese, they're going hunting right now. Let's see if they can find the player they're so dearly looking for. Tech is sitting on towards that top hand side. He shows himself. Cow's going to go looking for him.
Cow's going to go looking for him, but now it looks to me like the Portuguese are out of position. Duffman's in a corner and he's going to be pincered. He had no choice but to go as well. Here comes the Uber trade. And look again. Look at the fact that, like, Toda wants to go forward and it does not work for them. Duffman is almost going to be picked off. He is getting picked off, in fact. Out of position, out of play. Captain Hacks is going to pick up. I think Tech still has not left that upper area for the last 2 minutes. And he's just going to walk in. He's going to hear... No, he's not going to walk in straight away just yet. Does take down Callum. Now they're going to walk in with the Viva la France, with the national anthem playing in the procession right there. 1-1 as the pauses go. Not sure what the pause was for, but now they're going to redo this. 1-1. Let's forget that round. The Portuguese are going to say, let's just regroup and get ourselves sorted. We can win this.
Again, if you remember what I said at the end of the last middle, there was an option, there was a choice there that the Portuguese made, and they didn't make the right one. Let's see if they can do it this time around. I'm going to look at Kuna because he seems a little bit vulnerable in every single middle we've seen so far. And again, he's quite passive. You can see a little bit of spam coming his way. He gets locked down, but he does get healed by K3 pretty much immediately. And it gives the French a lot of health to work with. Let's see if Kuna can manage to wrap himself around that pressure from the Portuguese soldier. And now finally he's free, and it means the French are free. Viva la France, ladies and gentlemen. But the kill to K3 is happening. But you can see the arc of the French is just unbelievably good at the moment. But they sort of give it up. I think that is the thing I'm very surprised about right now, Skully. They give up that arc and they give out position as soon as K3 died. They could have made that one happen. The force on Duffman is happening though, so at least they equalize things back around. But I definitely think the Portuguese are going to pick up this middle. And if Kuna actually dies unbelievably late there, so they have a big window to work with here, Skully. And even though the French looked unbelievably far ahead, that one kill to K3 turned everything around. And the late death from Kuna might actually cost them second point.
Yeah, but has the Uber helped them as well? Because right now they're not really building fast, and K3 is building really fast. Is this Chris Crit? No, it is Medica. Wow, he's building that really fast with the Boston fashion. They will give up second. They don't have the number. They had 3 players just waiting there.
Yeah, they didn't have Kuna. Like, they didn't have any area of effect spam whatsoever. So
exactly.
It took them a while. Right now they're okay.
But they had a almost 20% advantage, and now it's 10. you know, that's not exactly good building there, I must
We
admit.
saw it on Snake. We saw it on Snake as well. Like, they're just... It's about 10% difference in building time between the French and the Portuguese at the moment. Comes to dot push, though. K3 doesn't have it yet. Good shot into Toda. As Flippy just pulls the trigger, gets that kill. Toda types a 1 into chat. He is very confused about the fact that he died there. And the French, ladies and gentlemen, are going to turn things around. They have that Uber. The kill to Duffman is already a fact. You can see the French not even having to use this Uber. Pick up a second point. Pick up a medic kill. Toda got a forward spawn, though.
That's fine, but Duffman was out of position again. He went through Z when his soldier went through big door, and I'm starting to see that this game doesn't come down to Kyler versus Flippy and Pla. It doesn't come down to Toda versus Kuna. It comes down to K3 versus Duffman. And at the moment, K3 is winning that, which should mean the French should win this.
Yeah, obviously, in theory, that's it works that way, Skully, but not always. Theory proves in practice.
Right, so time 7. 19 minutes remaining in the first half. And I'm just trying to see what the French want to do. They've got the advantage there. Here they're going to go straight in. That's actually a dot push. They're just going to kill straight away with the dot push. Tech got taken down from it, and now we've got Kuna trying to see what he can do. Gets nothing as Pla takes Kyler on the other side, though. The French will back out of this, though. They've lost the Uber advantage from that Uber. Did not work. Well, I say it did not work. When you push a team into their house out of yard, that's kind of a mini success. Just trying to see if there's any people on the back cap as well. There isn't as well, and of course it's the most paranoid map, as I always call it, because you never know where the hell anyone's going to be. But it looks like the Portuguese will have to re-push this, and now we come to the hardest mid in TF2. Hardest mid to push we talk about, sorry. K3 taken down straight away to an Uber. Captain Hack's 2 HP. Captain Hack's finally gets taken out there. The Portuguese aggression sword does work for them. Soldier's going to go behind it. Look at that soldier bomb straight away. That's Tech. He's hunting down because they're being really aggressive. He's running to his last now. He actually retreats. It's going to be times 7 versus the times 1. Who is that behind? Is that Kuna behind? It is Kuna behind. Should get picked off. Hasn't yet. But maybe. Are you back now, Pledge?
Having a little look. Yes, Scully, but I'm not 100% sure yet whether or not my battle movements have been completely set right now. So we can see the cap from Portugal happening. The France are going to try and hold this one, though. I'm not sure if they can do it, Scully.
No, player out of position right now. I'm not sure who the player is out of position. Flippy's behind. Flippy used the respawn and go sniper. Did not work for them. The French want this second point back, and I think there goes Tech. Finally, he's no longer out of position. But Duffman with the Uber, he's going to have to use it to keep himself alive. Does keep it alive, but what can Toda do? Toda's hunting down right now for K3. Not going to get it. Captain Hax is taken down. Scout with the Uber right now. Can they take that soldier? Can they take that soldier? Can't take that soldier as Toda goes down. Duffman gets taken down. They were out of position again. How many times have I said that tonight?
It was so unbelievably unlucky as well, though, because Toda, he threw out 4 pipes. If 1 or 2 of them would have hit, that would have been a good exchange for the Portuguese, but they all missed. They fell out in between, and Toda, he was just spamming, he was praying to God that some of them would hit. They didn't manage to make it happen. That Uber was just basically forfeited, and as K3 right now hits that 100% Uber, it looks like the French are trying to annihilate some Portuguese people here.
Yeah, that's the nicest way of putting it. Toda does get taken out, though. I think there isn't, but nah, it's Toda for the Portuguese. So I'm looking at the wrong colours for some reason because of the half times. Get myself confused. The Uber's been used by the French. It done the bully tactic right there. I'm not actually sure the Portuguese can go back in there, but Kyler does get a couple. Espache takes down Kuna. Fair enough, that's another one. The aggression's still going. K3, I don't know how he's surviving, but he is surviving. But right now it's a little bit sloppy on both sides. I just can't really pick up the action at the moment.
Okay, so the French, they've decided, you know what, screw it, we're better, we're just going to go in. You can see very aggressively, they're just going to decide we're going to fight this. They get the entry frag onto Calho. Can they get the follow-up right there? They just kick off the point. Very well played. The French, they just say, you know what, screw it, we're better. If it's 4 versus 4, we go. We fight, no problem, we don't need that Uber. We're just going to keep on going. And that's how they picked that one up. 2-1 on the board. I actually got that right. Yeah, 1 on the board. As the French, they are in the lead, but the Portuguese, they're struggling right now. They know they can make this one happen, and they need to make it happen now. You don't want to go into half-time 3-1 down.
And this is another slow rollout for Kuna. He hit the walls. He went into the second house. So I'm not exactly sure where they are, but he wants to go upstairs again. I don't know what the Portuguese are doing. They know the French, but each 3 mid-fights have gone up high ground. As we see, no, it's not a pause, it's a lag. Tech gets taken out Marku gets down as well. I just think.
Look at all their spikes.
Yeah. Look at all these. Okay. Which team wants to back up because of the spikes? You know what? It's actually the Portuguese, and they get destroyed from it. What is going on right now?
Captain Axe just, I don't know, he tore the Portuguese a new one. I'm just lagging all over the place, man. I don't know what's going on. But it looks like everything is just getting completely lagged out at the moment. It doesn't mind, though. The French pick up a fourth there onto Captain Axe. Very well played by him. He protected Kuna so unbelievably well. In the end, obviously, the fact that Kuna and Captain Axe and K3, obviously, don't forget that guy. They stayed alive throughout that entire fight, not a scratch onto them. He managed to pick those kills up, and obviously now immediately a second point as well. The lags have stopped, that means we can watch this game happily once again. We can see a French team picking up a second point, pretty much without contention, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's because of the way they're just taking the time though. Duffman, 44%, 45%. He's not going to have this in time unless there's some miraculous hold by the Portuguese. And everyone, including their mothers, get Ubered in for this push right there. Esvache is low. He isn't down yet. Kylie gets taken out. There goes Duff. There's no Uber counter that could be happening here. Kuna with a couple air stickies there. Does take a kill. 2 versus 2. What can Carlo do on his own? Carlo falls to his death. I salute you, sir. You had to do something. There's the half time. Wow.
He was trying to drop on the demo as well, but he killed the demo with the rocket, so he jumped onto nothing and just fell to his death. It's pretty damn funny, Cal. I'm not gonna lie. You get funny points from Pledge today. It's pretty great.
Moments of mediocrity. Hello, hello, you know, Lucky Luke and X9. Moments of mediocrity. I think that goes in there.
Oh, he did a good job. He got like 2 or 3 kills, but then he fell to his death and, you know, lost. So obviously that's not a very good way of making things happen. Very good job though by Callow. He actually did a good job onto that one. It just kind of looked silly, so that's why we like to make fun of it. 3-1 on the board. This Team France so far looking unbelievably good going in towards the semi-finals, but the quarterfinals obviously are not completely over just yet. Portuguese, they've shown a good game so far, and I cannot help but feel at the start of the second round here, Skully, it could have been 3-2 or actually 3-1 in their favor as well if they executed things perfectly. If Duffman got caught 1 or twice less, basically. But, as it is, scores 3-1 in favor of the French. As we make our way towards the 5th middle right now, Skully, I think we're going to pretty much see the exact same thing. The French need to protect Kuna, and the Portuguese need to kill him.
Yeah, but right now, are the Portuguese looking there goes an air shot. He does survive there as far as looking at that soldier. Flippy's taken down, but again, the Portuguese just don't react to the fact that the French are using the high ground. I don't know if it's just the problem at the moment that that's all they know, but the Portuguese fail to do anything else. They're going to get wiped out here. Surely it's going to be
He's alive!
He's alive! He dies finally!
It's okay, K3 might die here.
No, Kalu, yeah, he's
Kalu's going, I can tell you that right now, he's going.
Time has been added.
Like, nah, he can't.
No way he's gonna fall back and do okay, he's gonna get health and then go in, but there's no point in dropping back out of this one. You need to go in, like the enemy has Uber. If you're a roaming soldier, you kind of have to make stuff happen.
That was that's
Cow is pocketing though, so I'm a little bit.
Yeah.
He usually, like this is the thing, he usually always roams, so it kind of messes with my head. But Eska's roaming in this game, as far as I have seen so far. I see the French now pushing towards left-hand side yard at the moment. Very clear. Like, they know they have an Uber, they know the enemy doesn't. But a big question is, are the Portuguese going to get caught here? I think that's the main thing. The main question that we want to see answered. See Kyler actually hiding on top of that one. He has been spotted. He's now sitting in the back. He might actually prove to be a very much a nuisance toward the French. They pop that Uber off. No Uber here for the French. Kyler wins that duel from Flippy. Now dueling against Plappa. Can he pick up the double? Kyler, as I said, might prove to be an absolute nuisance here to the French. So far he is. Can he do anything more? He goes in, hits 1, hits 2. Is he going to be able to hit 3? Yes, he does. Just kind of picks that one up. And the Portuguese hold off perfectly fine on last as well. Good combination of events here for the Portuguese. Scout up the Duffman though. Is Duffman going to stay alive? No, he drops as well. Plappa returns the double into the favor of the French, and the Portuguese cannot be happy with this. As we see Flippy now as a spy, he's making his way around.
He's gonna get something. He gets 1, even if that's all he gets. It's still enough for a kill there. It is gonna be another elimination. He takes Hoda.
Look at that hat on Flip. What the hell? Flippy, can you undisguise yourself? That hat just messed with my head.
It was like head, wasn't
it
it?
was like Heath Ledger from Batman, just trying to make a ship. Look at that! It's just unbelievably creepy. As you can see the French making their way in, and right now Climbing is going to try and hold on to this one, but the French pick up frags here, one after the other, and 4 frags in total are going to prove more than enough. 4-1 is on the board now. Pretty damn fantastic round there for the French, even though Kyler did a good job of just holding them back as long as he could.
It comes down to this midpoint. Please, Portugal, can you do something?
They didn't focus the demo at all, like the last one.
But they know that the French are going to go high ground all the time, and they've got no counter for it. This is my problem right now. Watch it. Okay, here you go. You've got Toad up ground. That's fair enough. This is better. Now comes the scout at the top for the French, and down at the bottom again is the Portuguese. Taken out again. It's going to be an air shot. There isn't going to be an air shot. Both soldiers somehow get out for Portugal. That's well done. As Carlo does get taken out, but like I said, there's nothing they can do, and this has to be a pause. No, it is.
It's just lag. It's just lag once again. I mean, that's what we've been seeing all night, so there's nothing really that's going to change about that. When Eska goes down, Tech as well, so the Romers both giving their lives for good cause. See the French right now, they're sitting on towards the second point. This, I guess, is a pause. I'm not 100% sure because my brain doesn't want to accept anything
before
to be
connection
a pause
interrupted.
It doesn't look so. This is actually a proper pause, which confuses me because it looks like the French are going to put the 5-1 on the board and be done with it. So I'm not 100% sure.
But yeah, they can't have screwed this up, surely.
Well, Duffman does have an Uber, right? Let's be honest. So he does. So
okay, so let's have a look here. But they are going to be skating right now. This is weird right there. They're going to use the Uber as fast as they can. Yep, they finally use the Uber. Duffman's going to have it any second right now. He does counter with it. So now let's see what's going to happen right there. They stopped the French going forward, but something must have happened for that pause right there. And I don't see anybody dead at the moment. Toad is taken out. I'm just trying to figure out why the pause.
Oh, it's fine. Like, second time around that there's just no one actually dying. Oh god, I love this scout duel happening on the left-hand side. See medic scout versus medic scout actually, which is pretty damn fantastic. Tech trying to mingle into that one as a sniper. He's not going to be playing with those rockets anytime soon. He'll try and hit those sniper shots. Kuna gets the pick onto Marku though. You see the Portuguese, they're okay, but they're unbelievably greedy here. They try and make stuff work. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get anything here as German porn star K3 on the French.
Wow, they got completely DDoSed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something we've been seeing in Team Fortress 2 for quite a bit, actually. And they're actually screaming about it as well. So I'm not 100% sure if it has actually ended, because for us right now, I don't know if you guys can see it on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, on the stream. If it's lagging, it is not you. It is the server. And it's just Team Fortress 2 getting completely messed up. And it looks like all the players, all players are just sort of striking against this. They're doing absolutely nothing except for Tech. He wants to get the kill. But you can see the French, they're kind of sitting like they're not doing anything, right? So Tech was just being a mean person. Tech is just... Oh, I cannot believe that. Tech, you awful human being. The French are going to push this and they're going to win.
But because the Portuguese actually said GG, please push to win. Which is actually quite respectable of them. They decided to go up there. I just want to say this.
Tech is an awful human being. I want to say that.
I just want to say it as shots fired. Can we blame the Americans again after I-49? Who knows?
It's the way it is, man. The French are going to move on. That is something we are going to know. I haven't actually looked up. It's the one thing I wanted to look up. Give me 2 seconds, Skully. I can tell you exactly who's left in the bracket.
I'm going to look at it myself. This is actually the first game as well. Russia's already played. Finland's going to be playing Spain. Winner of this game will be playing England or the Netherlands. That is the game that will be happening. We're scheduled for tonight.
England-France is actually not too bad. Sorry, guys, I'm Dutch, but I really don't believe in a Dutch national team. Let's be completely honest, especially not against the English.
Didn't they? Yeah, they're not going to do much.
All the good Dutch players, like Arie, like me, we all stopped playing, right? So we got into casting and cameraman and stuff like that. We stopped playing. We don't play anymore. So it's the Dutch. They have no chance against the English. That's the way it is. They'll be playing later on this weekend because the deadline for the quarterfinals is the 1st of September, so it is on Sunday. All the rest of the games are going to be played then. There should be more coverage of that then. I'm 99% sure Norway versus Sweden is on Sunday as well. That should be a cracking game. Like, obviously, Sweden is the favorite for that one, but Norway, they're 6 unbelievably talented and up-and-coming players right there, mixed in with some, like, old blood, like Dr. Leon, for example. He plays soldier for them. But Ace and Ethog from Elemental Violence are playing there as well, combined with just some old, rusty Norwegian strength. Like, that should be a cracker of a game to watch.
And to be fair, the winner of that is basically guaranteed to go through to the semi-final because... Like, they'll have to play over Wales or Italy.
Well,
and
no
offense to Bones and Mike.
No, you say that.
Okay. No, don't remind me of that game that we never casted because we couldn't get resources.
Wales versus Denmark, mate. That's the one you were looking for, right?
That's the one I refused to recognise because I didn't cast it and I was upset.
That was like an unbelievably good game, and I see people actually asking in chat, like, when is the regular season starting? I think in 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, so basically a month from now, ESEA and ETF2L Season 16 are starting. So that's when all the teams get back into play. Until that time, though, there's a Highland Nations Cup Grand Final happening next week, on Monday, I think it is, right? Quite sure it is on Monday.
Yes, Monday, France versus the United States of America. We will be casting it. I don't know who I'm casting it with. That's right. I've shotgunned it straight away. Nothing you can do with the TV. I'm going to shotgun it straight away. That's going to be happening on our stream. I hope for the Frenchies as well. Bonjour, Frenchies. Ça va? How are you doing? You've won again. There should be a French cast at that. I've got to stop right now and just say Pognon is the greatest caster in the whole of the world at TF2 for casting the entire I-49 LAN by himself with no fatigue and